Okay, so I just found out that there's a certain. I just made the realization that intelligence doesn't necessarily mean that you're better than everybody else. It just means that your brain is able to connect certain dots that for other people it would take a little bit longer. And I'm realizing this more and more about myself because I'm realizing just how smart I actually am. And it's both terrifying and revealing and a little disappointing. Because further on that note, intelligence doesn't also make you necessarily better at resisting susceptibility. Rather, it makes you a little more vulnerable because of overconfidence. You think you're smart enough to anticipate and to counteract, but you're not. And I'm realizing this, but with some of my certain specific struggles that I have, it doesn't necessarily mean that I can better resist certain things. It just means that I feel confident enough to not see it as a threat, to not trust other people's opinion as well as I probably should, and not listen to other people as well as I necessarily should. And I'm whispering because I'm in a public bathroom at my work. So, and I wanted to make sure that I say this really quick. Being intelligent doesn't necessarily mean that you're better than everybody else in any way. It just means that your brain is able to connect certain dots, like I said earlier. That's really the only difference between intelligent and unintelligent people. How fast you're able to make connections. That's it. It's not, oh, you're able to anticipate this or see that, or just anybody can make those connections. Why do you think people who are less intelligent are the ones that become more famous for their hard work? They have to keep at it. They have to train their brain to make connections faster, to anticipate certain connections so that they can be the best at what they are. People with extremely high IQs sometimes seek out not famous life, just fulfilling life, because there's nothing wrong with seeking to live a fulfilling life rather than be famous for your hard work. There is wisdom in that, and also because of the ambition of lesser intelligent beings. I mean, I wish I could say it in a different way than that, but it is one way to compare it. But it should not be about how smart you are. It should be more about the good you do in this world. It should be more about that. And it's saddening how people value fame and fortune and recognition rather than just staying who you are, being who you are with honor, dignity, and not seeking fame. For example, I have a YouTube channel now. It's doing okay. I've got a few subscribers at this point. In fact, at this particular point in my life, I've got 44 subscribers. I mean, 44, that's a lot for me. But then again, I just started within the last few months. December of 2024 is when I started, and now it is February of 2025. 44 subscribers. That's awesome for me. But I don't do it for fame. I'm not doing it for recognition. I'm not doing it for anything other than just simply sharing what I know. And it took off. But that realization hit me today. Intelligence isn't what we think it is. It is simply how fast you're able to anticipate and make connections with certain dots. And it doesn't mean you're invulnerable to susceptibility. Rather, it means in some ways you're more vulnerable to it. And that is a serious problem. And it's something I have to work on for myself. Because it's not that great. Hopefully I'll be able to get through this. Either way, I know that God has a plan for it and that it's going to turn around for the greater good, however it's supposed to. Already I can see some upsides to what God is doing through this. I'll try to keep you posted.